There is new information tonight in a call for action investigation involving a Leawood landlord banned from renting to low-income families. As Call for Action's Keith King reports, the landlord continues to live in the metro, even though she's been ordered to be deported. Keith.
Mark and Elizabeth, in 2004, a federal judge ordered Edie Hinton to be deported, but she continues to live in the metro. This summer, I told you how the local housing authority banned Hinton from renting to Section 8 tenants after she pocketed extra rent money. Now, after what we uncovered, local and federal agencies are investigating her actions.
Edie Hinton looks like an American success story. She moved to the United States from Nigeria in the 70s. Today, she lives in a beautiful Leawood home, and according to county record, she owns several rental homes.
Edie, Keith King with Call for Action. Edie, you know I got to talk to you.
We recently caught up with Hinton, who shied away from our questions.
Are you going to pay back Shantae Sloan, Edie?
I'm just tired. I'm just ready to rest and get settled and get into my house with my kids.
Shantae Sloan tried to rent a home from Hinton in May. Sloan says she found this ad online for a 5-bedroom Section 8 rental home Hinton owns. Sloan says she paid Hinton $1,770 in cash for a security deposit before seeing the house. But then, a problem.
Shantae Sloan says she came to this Lee Summit neighborhood expecting to find her new rental home, the address listed on the ad. But she couldn't find this address. We scoured the neighborhood and we couldn't find it either. The address on this ad apparently doesn't even exist.
We also checked county records and couldn't find the address. Sloan says Hinton brought her to a different rental home, one with 3 bedrooms instead of 5, as promised in the ad. Sloan asked for her deposit back.
She said, I'm not giving it back till you take me to court.
41 Action News uncovered new details about Hinton's biggest courtroom battle, her legal fight to stay in this country. Hinton arrived from Nigeria in 1977 as Edie Ikenekwalu. She received permanent U.S. resident status 2 times. Both times it was revoked. Federal court records show in the early 80s, Hinton tried unsuccessfully to marry a 17-year-old man. Court documents state she then entered into a sham marriage with a man with diminished mental capacity to secure immigration benefits. There was a 1985 conviction for theft and battery and convictions in 1989 and 1991 for welfare fraud. Those convictions were later expunged. Court records show she failed to establish good moral character. In 2004, a federal immigration judge ordered Hinton to be deported back to Nigeria. Now, 8 years later, Hinton remains in the metro because Nigeria refuses to take her back. Jim Austin is an immigration law professor at UMKC.
How can it be that a federal judge orders someone removed from this country, but that person still stays here?
There's a lot of different factors in that. The most obvious is because the U.S. government is unable to secure permission from the foreign country to send that person home.
The Supreme Court ruled the United States cannot hold or jail an immigrant under deportation orders indefinitely. After 6 months, they must be released from custody and allowed to live in this country while immigration officials try to find another country to accept them. Between 2008 and 2012, nearly 22,000 immigrants ordered deported have been released to stay in the United States because another country will not accept them.
The argument that I keep hearing is, why not just send the person back and let that country deal with it?
There's a variety of reasons why a government wouldn't issue travel documents. But the end result of those, with all the reasons, is the U.S. government is left with the responsibility of holding this person.
In July, I reported that Hinton was banned as a Section 8 landlord after pressuring another tenant into paying extra rent money. This letter from the Housing Authority states Hinton collected more money than the lease allowed, and that Hinton falsified documents to justify her actions.
At first, I thought, nobody's ever going to know about her. But I've seen a lot of things change since the beginning.
What do we have over here?
The family, all my kids, and my mom, my brother, and sister.
Shantae Sloan found a different Section 8 home to rent. Days after Hinton was banned from the Section 8 program, Hinton left Sloan this confusing voicemail message.
I need you to pay me for 1 year lease that you signed. You went about it the wrong way. I need your forwarding address so I can give you your money. I need your address.
Sloan tried to collect her $1,770 security deposit in court, but an attempt to serve Hinton failed. She says she can't afford to go through the process again.
My kids don't have stuff, clothes and shoes. I could use that money for my kids.
And that ad for the 5-bedroom rental home listing Hinton as the owner we could not find, the ad is still posted online.
Edie Hinton has had a recent scrape with the law. This is her mugshot following her arrest a year ago by Overland Park Police. She was charged with theft and obstruction following an incident at a JCPenney's. Hinton claimed she couldn't afford an attorney and requested a court-appointed one. On her financial affidavit seen here, when asked if she earned income from rental property, Hinton answered no. I checked with Kansas City's Housing Authority that same month. Hinton received $2,574 in rent payments, taxpayer dollars. Hinton was found unfit to stand trial after a mental evaluation. Those charges were eventually dropped, but today I spoke with the Johnson County DA's office. They tell me that they will review Hinton's case again, and after my last report, an investigation is underway involving Grandview Police, HUD, and Homeland Security.
This is unbelievable. She even took you to court, too. What happened there?
She did. I asked her questions outside of the Jackson County Courthouse over in Independence. She tried to get a restraining order against me, but the judge ended up tossing that out, saying that it was a complete waste of the court's time.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, hopefully it all works out for those tenants, especially. They're under so much pressure, and they're really a hard place to be in.
They're under a lot of pressure, and that money is very important to them.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let us know what happens. Thank you.
I will, yeah.